by popular demand, we've got another 20-minute high-protein vegan dinner on the table. Yes, we do. With an impressive 30 grams of protein per serving. This one's got all the punchy, pesto-y goodness that you could imagine. And it is one that I promise you're gonna wanna make on repeat all the time. So without further ado, let's get into it. So first step is to get our pasta noodles cooking. So grab a big pot of water, make sure it's salty, and throw them in. Now, like I aforementioned, in the time it takes the water to boil and the pasta noodles to cook, we're gonna get this pesto taken care of, and it's so easy and it's so delicious. And one pretty funky, fresh thing that I'm excited to share with you guys about this pesto is that I'm using these things right here. Do you know what these are? If you guessed carrot tops, you are so very smart. Yep, carrot tops are awesome in pesto. And if you buy fresh carrots with the tops attached, please don't throw them out. You can make delicious things like pesto. They're kind of peppery and herbaceous, and they're delicious and they're healthy and full of nutrition. So we're just going to kind of snip off all the green parts. You can leave the stems and just compost them. And we're gonna add some fresh basil as well. This is the last of my fresh basil that I've harvested from my little indoor hydroponic garden. And we're just going to pretty much blitz everything up in our blender. So the remaining ingredients we have are edamame. Now this is going to contribute to the protein factor in this pesto. Edamame is such a great thing to throw in all sorts of meals, but it's just great when you're blending it up into a pesto. You can't even detect it's there, and it adds heartiness and it makes it more filling and more satisfying, and adds so much protein. So we're gonna add 2.5 cups. And in lieu of pine nuts, which is a pretty traditional ingredient used in pestos, they're hella expensive. And I happen to have a lot of these things, pumpkin seeds. So we're gonna use 1/2 cup of pumpkin seeds. They still add delicious flavor, buttery richness, and lots of healthy fats and nutrition and protein. We're gonna add some nutritional yeast, which we all know is loaded with the minerals and the protein, and it's gonna add a rich kind of cheesy-ish flavor, kind of in lieu of Parmesan cheese. For a little extra richness and in lieu of olive oil, we're gonna use tahini. This has less calories, but it adds more nutrition, and it adds a really nice creamy mouthfeel, but it also adds the fat that we do need in the pesto. We're gonna pop in 3 cloves of garlic. We're going to zest up a whole honky lemon here and add the juice of the lemon. This is gonna add just brightness, freshness, zippiness. Trust me, don't skip the lemon, okay? Then we're gonna add a teaspoon of kosher salt and as much black pepper as your heart desires. Green and gorgeous. Okay, so now we're just gonna put a lid on her. As we do, I've got my tamper ready in case I need to shove some things down, help it blend better, and we shall commence the blending. Now, I like to keep a 1/4 cup of water on hand in the case, which is now the case, where it doesn't blend very well and it's just a little too chunky. So just gonna add a couple tablespoons, help it blend, and see what happens. Much better. Now, this is pretty much the perfect chunky pesto. It's got some texture and, you know, some thickness to it. It's a little too thick, I think, for a pasta, in my opinion. So I'm probably gonna add another 1/4 cup of water or so. But you can definitely keep it at this texture if you like your pasta sauces a little bit more textural. You know what I mean? Perfection, darling. Okay, you know what else is perfection? My pasta noodles, they are al dente and done. And now we rinse or drain the noodles. Okay, before we proceed to tossing the noodles in with this pesto, we must do the obligatory taste test. That is as delicious as any pesto I've ever made. That is so good. Tangy, zippy, the lemon zest. Oh my God, the lemon zest is everything. It takes us up to another level. Also, if you haven't yet done so, make sure you're subscribed below because I do high protein, delicious, gluten-free, plant-based recipes like this all the time, and I just want to be here for you. So subscribe and As you were. Okay, so I have reserved a cup of our pasta water in case we need it, just to thin out the sauce. We are now going to add our drained noodles back into the pot. And now we simply add in our pesto. Oh, baby. This is seriously an enormous amount of pesto. I know it literally looks like that. It's because it is. But it's what makes the meal. Now we're just gonna mix it all. I've just got the pot over low heat right now. We're just going to let it heat through for about 5 minutes or so. And oh my gosh, you guys, I just had a moment of brilliance come to me. You know what you could do if you wanted to take this up to like the next level? You could put this into a casserole dish and put a little layer of cheese or vegan Parmesan and bake it up in the oven for like 10 minutes. Oh my God, that would be insane. Like a little cheesy baked pasta situation. Oh my gosh. But we're not gonna do that today because, you know, 20-minute meal. But it's cool to have some fun options, okay? For when you're feeling a little bit more indulgent. All right, y'all, serving suggestions. I highly recommend a little pinch of red chili flakes for a little kiss of heat, some grated vegan Parmesan cheese shreds, and if you have any extra herbs like basil sprinkled on top, ooh, you got yourself a winner. Speaking of, does that not look like a winner? I hope it tastes like a winner. What do you mean I hope? I know it's gonna taste like a winner. Wow, that is some of the best pesto pasta I think I've ever made. That is tangy and bright and zippy, and it's got amazing texture from the pumpkin seeds, the edamame, the chewy noodles. This is savory and cheesy tasting and so basil-y. It's got that perfectly peppery basil-y punch that just makes it a pesto. If you're looking for some more 20-minute high-protein meals, make sure you check out my latest vegan ginger beef and broccoli video right here. One of my new favorite recipes. You're gonna love it. I love you, and I'll see you in another video real soon. Bye-bye.